games here in Hop New York, set to go for Suffolk County High School six matchups here. Just about set to go. Freshman matchup between Middle Country and West Islip. As well. They'll be looking to keep that goal strong. Jack Rousseau was in goal and was able to pick up the lead just 2 goals allowed. We're down to goals for half the game as well. And one more in the winning effort to keep things going here today as we're approaching the later stages of the season. Still about a month and a half to go or so. Cougars of Middle Country qualified with 11 points in 9th place in the freshman division. They're going to pick up 2 big points today. Another team looking to pick up 2 big points. The West Islip Lions, they're 0-10-1, just 1 point out of the season, 14th place. Last time out, back on the 11th is actually 1-4 for the Mouse to Oklahoma. They're still looking for their first win this season. They're going to put some tight games overall despite a 0 in the big time. They've been trying to get to the big time for the first time this season. It's been a tough 2-year squad, which is six on the race. There's a single punch on the other side. National anthem concluded and just about set to go here at the rinks in Hauppauge. West Islip Middle Country freshman hockey to kick things off here. Busy night for the Suffolk County High School Hockey League. And before we drop the puck, a look at our starting goalies. for Middle Country will be number 1, Dominic Graziano, between the pipes here tonight for the Cougars. On the season, 6 games started, 7.05 goals against. He's looking for his first win. He's 0-3-1 on the season. Meanwhile, for West Islip, it will be number 30, John Higgins. 9 starts on the year, 7.80 goals against. He's 0-8-1. Also looking for his first win. Was in goal for the lone tie there for West Islip, but looking to get in the win column and help his team pick up their first 2 points, or 2 points in the win column this season. It'll be the Cougars in the home whites going left to right, with Graziano defending the goal to the left and Higgins defending the goal to the right. Lions in the road blues going right to left. Set to go. Center ice faceoff gets things started, and we're underway. Derek Johnson wins it cleanly for Middle Country. And they'll settle the puck back in their own zone. Shimkus up the boards. Nice bank pass on for Johnson. Gets his feet moving. Lost it over the blue line. Now picks it up in the corner. Backhands it back to the point. Shot towards the net. Looking for a deflection. Didn't get through. Now wrapped up the boards and deflected out to center by Juliana Hoffman. And Shimkus overskated it. Had some help from Sebastian Caliendo behind the goal. And now Johnson with a bit of room. Gets the feed moving, now takes it over the red line. Johnson over the blue, puts it around his back there, picks it up in the corner, tries to go up the boards. For Caliendo, gets through the Grotians, but now it's picked off, and here come the Lions back the other way. Trying to turn into an on-man rush there, but Galante stumbled down. Puck held in by Webster. Now it comes out to center. Connor Webster tried to go up the boards, picked off by Orban. Edward Orban for the circle, tried to step through, couldn't get around Gabriella Farber there. And this one cleared out all the way down. It will go on goal. Graziano will play it and keep it moving for La Sala. Mason La Sala stretches it on for Johnson. Over the line, Johnson to the slot, tries to walk through, lost the handle at the last moment. Swings it back towards the front, goes through everybody. And now picked up by DeCaro at the half wall, steps around one, tries to roof it, and the save with the mask by Higgins. And now West Islip a chance to clear. They'll get it out to center. And then followed up by Jeremy Sinclair, who gets it a bit deeper. Moringer taps it on for Maresca. Tried to get it to DeCaro, knocked off his stick. And back to La Sala and neutralize. On for Maresca. Hopped over his stick. And now it finds him again, though. For DeCaro over the line to the forehand. Tries to get through. By the time he picked up the puck, he was behind the goal. Now for La Sala center point. Bounces to Jackalar there. He was able to hold it in. Tries to backhand one towards the front. Didn't get through. Pass all the way across for La Sala from the circle. Drag shoots, missed wide. Puck wraps all the way around the boards. Jackalard holds it in. Good shift here for the Cougars. DeCaro from the circle and a save by Higgins. Popped it off the glass with the blocker. And the goal, Ava Galley wraps it around the boards. And West Islip a chance to clear, and they will do so. Sinclair right to feed it across, but DeCaro picked it off, and he's got speed and turns it into a partial breakaway. The backhand save made by Higgins. Had some help on the rebound, too, to keep it out. Great look to start this game. Great pressure by the Cougars in the early going. They throw another one towards the front. Higgins couldn't get his glove on, and then was shoveled wide. And Sinclair, with some time here, will throw it out to the blue line. And Shea Levy, some room to skate. Gets the blue line on goal. Caliendo makes the stop and covers for the first whistle of the hockey game here. 11:21 to go in the first period. Still scoreless thanks to John Higgins. Making some big saves there down the other end, including the one on Dylan DeCaro, turned it into a partial breakaway there. Now West Islip looking for some offense of their own. Look out there, that was Marco Benda. Tried to put it up on the stick. Possible Michigan attempt. Was unable to do so. Derek Johnson pokes it ahead. He has a breakaway. Couldn't step through Higgins. Way out of his goal. Wide open net. They score. What a sequence. And it ends up in the back of the net. And the Cougars take the early 1-0 lead. Chaos there in the West Islip zone. Higgins way out of his goal. Was able to stop Johnson. And then the net front scramble there. West Islip unable to keep the puck out of their net. And Middle Country strikes first for the early 1-0 lead. Trying to answer here is Sinclair. That one gloved and held by Graziano. Higgins on the other end took a risk, almost paid off, at least initially paid off, but defense couldn't quite get to the net in time. Back to the point. Shot on goal, save Graziano, rebound cleared away from the front and out to center. Shot was taken by Farber. Orban, meanwhile, a steal just inside the blue line from the circle track. Shoots, save, made, rebound, left there, and it squeaks in. Just like that, 2-0 Middle Country. Orban with the steal here just inside the blue line. Has DeCaro and Reiling driving to the goal. Off the pad. Looks like DeCaro gets a piece of it. Gets just enough on it as well to squeak it just inside that post. Past Higgins makes it a 2-0 lead now for Middle Country. So two quick ones for the Cougars. Lions trying to respond, but it comes out to center. 2-on-1 here. DeCaro from the circle towards the front, and that one poked away by Higgins. Aggressive poke there. Higgins read the play. Now out to center. Groshen's on it. Moves it back for LaSala. A takeaway here towards the net, and that one's in. West Islip answers. What a start to the hockey game. It's Sebastian Kent who's able to squeak it past Graziano. Just uses his speed there to get around LaSala. Didn't have much of an angle by the time he picked it up. Just kind of tried to stuff it on goal, it looks like. Was able to get it past Graziano and get his team on the board. 3 quick goals between the two teams here. 9:55 to go, first period. For Kent, his 3rd on the season. Middle Country looking for another. Centering pass blocked. Jacquelard to the corner. Buck wrapped up to the point, and he's waiting for it there towards the net, blocked down in front, and then kicked away. Rebound, and another save by Higgins. To the point, not out. Another try, doesn't go, and then the rebound touched home. What a start to the hockey game. Middle Country regains their 2-goal lead. That's Maresca parked in front. He's going to put home the rebound. Not sure how this first one doesn't go in. Deflected off the post, it looks like. And then Maresca on the rebound, wide open net to put it into there. And a big goal for he and his team to get them back up by 2. Zachary Maresca, goal number 2 on the season. Here come the Cougars again. That pass goes all the way through. And back out to center. Waiting on it, Aiden Colmar, poked ahead by Moringer and then sent right back out to center. Levy tries to step through Johnson there, unable to do so. And here is Colmar, turns things back towards his own net, fires a pass on for Moringer at the red line, drops it forward. Johnson, full head of steam over the blue line. To the slot, takes a shot and scores. What a shot by Derek Johnson, makes it a 4-1 lead for Middle Country. Good play there by Moringer, drop it to him, he's got a full head of steam. Just makes that quick cut towards the slot and opens up in a perfect shot there.
Past Higgins. West Islip trying to respond again. That shot deflects over the glass. Cougars trying to turn into an on-man rush again. This one off the stick of Conlon out to center. Meanwhile, Lions dumped in on goal, scooped up by Graziano. Thinking about holding on to it, but they'll play it to LaSalle. Stretched on for Orban. Edward Orban has some room over the line here. To the circle, drag, shoots, and Higgins just able to hold on to it and keep his team within 3. Another good look for the Cougars. John Higgins, though, has come up with some big stops early. And keeps his team within striking distance here. Still not even halfway into the first period here. Already 5 goals between the two teams on the board. LaSalle pokes it down the wall. Galley waiting for it there, wraps it around the boards. Sending pass, Orban, high slot, drag, shoots, blocked. Good block there in the slot by Jake Aniano. To the point again. That shot floated on goal. Glove save by Higgins. .7:32 to go, first period. Freshman matchup here. Middle Country and West Islip. Middle Country leading, looking for another. That shot fanned on, ends up on goal. There was a rebound there as Higgins tried to cover. Couldn't get his glove on the puck, but he's helped out by his defense. Out to center. Deflected in, a chance for Aniano to skate into it from the circle. Couldn't get by Groshen's good defensive stick. To the point, Galley towards the net wide. And stepping down to play to Benda. Point leader for West Islip. Wraps it back around the boards. Orban was waiting for it. Leaves it for Jacquelard, who starts ahead again. Had some trouble with it at the blue line. West Islip bench calling for offside. They'll get the call. And so the faceoff will come right back outside the Lion zone here with 6:48 to go in the first period. Lone freshman game here tonight. 2 JV games to close out the South Rink after this one. Kings Bar Comac against Connecticut Sayville, and then the St. Anthony's do battle. St. Anthony's Gold against St. Anthony's Black. 2 of the top teams in the JV division. Meanwhile here in the freshman matchup, Middle Country off to a good start. This one poked down the boards. Johnson trying to lift the stick of Farber, eventually comes away with it. Johnson to the circle. Back for Jacquelard. Fanned on the initial dump-in attempt. Now on the backhand, gets it down to the circle. Comes back out towards the point. Moringer swept one towards the goal, couldn't get it through. Tries to pick it up on the other side. Eventually Johnson finds it. To the circle. Johnson steps through a couple defenders but lost the handle of the puck. And he'll give it ahead to Jacquelard in the neutral zone, who takes a bump there. And then returns the favor to Matthew Minervini. No call there. Meanwhile, starting ahead with it here are the Cougars again. Centering pass, Maresca denied point blank. Rebound cleared to the point, not out. Groshans throws one towards the net, it gets blocked. Johnson on it again, drops it for Groshans. Drag, shoots off a body in front. That one might have been going over the top of the goal. Johnson turning again, takes the shot and scores. Another perfectly placed shot by Derek Johnson. He has his second of the game here in the first period. Chaos there in front of Higgins. Eventually ends up on the stick of Johnson. He's able to get his hands free in the high slot. Buries that one high glove. Strong first period so far for Middle Country. Looking for more. Conlon tries to backhand it towards the front. Picked off. And now starting back ahead with it here is West Islip over the line. They've had numbers, but LaSalle able to take the puck away. Off the stick of Leonard, Minervini comes to the blue line now. Could be an on-man rush here for the Cougars again. Here's DeCaro over the line, has Hill. And Conlon driving to the goal. Pass gets through off the skate of Minervini. And now could be a 3-on-2 the other way here for West Islip. Pass gets through onside. Shea Levy wraps it around the boards. Mason Masala takes the puck. Chips ahead past Fandon there, but Kolmar is able to recover it and skate it out to center. Here's Levy with 4.5 to go in the opening period. Tries to chip it ahead for himself, put it a bit too far. Kolmar waiting for it. Off the boards, Hill going for a bend to the bench. That allows Minervini to give it on to the lone goal scorer so far, Sebastian Kent for the Lions. He has the puck now. Kent makes a nice move around to Caro and almost stepped around Kolmar. He will have a good look at the net. Orban. Couldn't get by Sinclair. Tries to restart again. Splits through a couple defenders, but lost the puck. Trying to pick it up on the other side here, just out of his reach. Sinclair backhands it to the blue line. Lasalo holds it in. And then second try here, clears it out. Could have been an on-man rush. Instead, it'll be Levy one-on-one. Levy to the outside, knocked off the puck by Kolmar. We have a whistle behind the play. It looks like one of the Cougars is down here. And the trainer will come out to check on him. With 3:31 to go, first period. The 5-1 lead here for Middle Country on the LI Sports Network. Welcome back to the LI Sports Network. There you see Mason Lasala back to his feet, skating a little bit gingerly towards the bench, but a good sign there. It looks like might take a little time, but he could stay in the hockey game here. 5-1 lead for his Middle Country Cougars with 3:31 to go in the first period. There'll be a face-off down in the Middle Country end. Tied up in the circle there for a moment. Could be a chance here, and West Islip gets one back. Jake Aniano right off the face-off, able to get his hands free and bury this one. Looked like it went 5-hole here. We'll get another look at it. Puck tied up there for a split second, and Aniano finds it. Quick shot on goal, and yep, beats Graziano through the wickets. And a big goal for West Islip. Gets them back to within 3 here with 3.5 to go in the first period. And now the Lions looking for more. Sinclair to the outside, backhands it towards the front. Knocked back to the point. Minervini down low towards the net. Off a stick and wide. Now Abenda behind the goal. Up to Sinclair, waiting for a left point. Wraps it around the boards. And Yano, pass towards the front, got blocked. Now Groshans able to take the puck away, wraps it around the boards, waiting for it though. Was a Benda towards the front, bouncing puck, settled in the high slot. To the point, not out. And then second try there will do the job as Leonard Minervini lost the handle all the way down, and there will be an icing. It just had enough legs to get there. Had to come down to it. It looked like Middle Country would have won the race there, but not the rule in the Suffolk County High School Hockey League. Faceoff will come back down the Cougars' end. Faceoff went right through the slot there. Now Matthew Minervini around the goal. Return feed to him. Tried to center that one, didn't get through. Off the boards, Hill waiting for it. Ahead for Johnson. Derek Johnson with speed over the line to the outside. Johnson cuts in and scores! First period hat trick for Derek Johnson restores the 4-goal lead for Middle Country. Don't want to give him too much room to get the wheels turning in the neutral zone there. That's exactly what they do, and he makes them pay for it. 2 minutes to go here in the first frame, and it's a 6-2 lead. Here's Johnson again. Drag shoots that one off the crossbar. Chipped all the way down. No icing here. Colmar with a beat on it. Lost the handle, though. Comes towards the net. Swept away by Graziano. Johnson reverses. Colmar waiting for it. Up the boards, turnover in the slot. That shot gloved and held by Graziano. Off the shot from Matthew Minervini in the slot. 1:23 to go, first period of play. Face-off to the point, shot, trickling, goes wide. Off the stick of Farber, now puck behind the net, DeCaro on it. Wraps it around the boards, Farber pinches down, keeps it alive on the backhand. Kent tries to swing it towards the front. Taken away and chipped back out to center. Farber waiting on as we hit 1 minute to go here, first period of play. Ahead for Shea Levy. Has some space over the blue line. Levy shoots, goes wide. Masala, first shift back on the ice here after taking a tumble there, staying down for a moment. Good sign for the Cougars as DeCaro gets the red line, dumps it in. Left it behind the goal, Orban took it. Pressured though by Kent, has to double back. Just out of the reach of Ryland. Barber tried to chip it ahead, her pass got blocked. And now Kent comes away with it. Last chance here for the Lions in period number 1. Pass picked off though by Groshans. Fires it right back out to center. Farber waiting on it. And playing catch now with Mason Lasala. Almost lost the handle there. Throws it out of the zone. They'll do it for the first period of play. One that saw 8 goals, 6 of them by the Middle Country Cougars, including Derek Johnson with the hat trick. Goals 12, 13, and 14 on the season. The team leader in goals and points now. And he has helped lead his team here to a 4-goal lead after 1 period of play on the LI Sports Network. Welcome back to LI Sports Network. Start of the second period here. Middle Country with a 6-2 lead over West Islip. Teams will switch sides and we'll get set for the middle 15 here. For just joining us, first period hat trick for Derek Johnson has helped put the Middle Country Cougars out to a 4-goal lead here to start the second. Cougars 5-5-1, trying to get over, I guess, what you would call NHL 500, or in this case, SCHSHL 500 with a win tonight. West Islip still looking for their first victory on the season. Gonna have to do it in comeback fashion tonight. Derek Johnson to the outside, to the middle, and a save by Higgins. Higgins has been tested. He's come up big a few times, keeping this game within shouting distance for West Islip here. Back to the point. Caliendo fumbles, gives it on for Johnson to the half wall, steps around one defender to the circle. Lost it for a moment. Now wraps it around the boards. Colmar waiting for it. It's back into it towards the slot. It ended up on goal. A bit dangerous there. Higgins, though, able to steer it off to the corner. Caliendo. Moresco left it for Moringer, but stepping up on that puck was Connor Webster. Webster backhands it around the boards. Moringer on it. He's taken to the wall by Sinclair, who comes away with the puck. Got it out of the zone, but Johnson picked his pocket immediately after, and then Sinclair nearly took it back for a moment. Johnson, full head of steam again. Steps around one defender. That was Sinclair. Just chops it towards the net. Poked away by Higgins. Up the boards. Colmar waiting for it. Keeps it in. And a whistle here. I believe our first penalty of the game. And it looks like we do. It's going against Moringer. Second elbowing call. And the first power play of the game will go to the Lions here. With 13-16 to go, second period of play, an opportunity to climb back into the hockey game. Jonathan Moringer, 1 goal, 1 assist on the season, 9 games played. That's 8 penalty minutes on the year. This one cleared out, just out to center. Could be a shorthanded chance here for DeCaro. Gets around the defender in tight and scores! Short-handed goal for Middle Country. And they lead it 7-2, Dylan DeCaro. Able to use his speed there, had to make a nice move, nice cut there to his forehand. I don't know what's a partial breakaway, able to roof it. Here he comes again, this time stripped from behind. Cleared out to LaSala, quickly moved it. Taken back by West Islip. Gotta wait to get the play back onside. They'll dump it into Caro's right on it though. And out to center, Daly waiting for it. For Matthew Minervini. Minervini, blue line, has some room, steps into a shot. That one whiffles wide. And then deflected back out to center. Fired ahead, but Minervini waiting for it. Tried to give it on, but it was deflected back out of his own for an offside there. It's a step out of the play was Luke Galante. He was looking for a pass. 1:05 to go on the man advantage. 12:21 to go, second period of play. 7-2 lead here for Middle Country. Only goal here of the second thus far. Short-handed tally by Dylan DeCaro. On the boards for DeCaro, goal number 9 on the season. Waiting for it behind his goal here. Higgins up the boards, but right to Hill. And his pass comes out to center. Middle Country doesn't mind that. They get to eat some more clock here. Now ahead for DeCaro. Steps around one of the defenders there. That was Farber. Picked off. Could be an all-man rush here for West Islip as they start ahead. Half a minute to go on the power play, and that one just offside, as Kent was a step ahead of the play. Face-off just outside Middle Country zone, 33 seconds to go on the kill. They win the face-off, but then they lost the handle there, and this one flipped on goal. In and out of the glove. Oh, Graziano is able to dive back on it for the whistle. Get the cover here, so an offensive zone draw for West Islip here. To the left of Graziano. Trying to climb back in the hockey game here. Still plenty of time. It's a backhand try. Graziano keeps his pads along the ice, makes the stop, and covers again. "17 seconds to go on the face-off. Wrapped around the boards, fired back on. Pass right through the slot, Orban picks it off. And he'll start ahead with it. That'll do it for the West Islip power play. They go -1 as Orban almost made it -2 there in the dying seconds. Lost the handle, back to 5-a-side. Johnson behind the goal. To the circle, drops it off. Roshenstrak shoots in, now the glove of Higgins, rebound available, and he made another stop. Roshen's quickly towards the net, deflected towards the slot, behind the goal. Johnson, behind his back off the boards, finds it on the other side. Swings it cross ice, just out of the reach of Orban, but he'll play it off the boards. Back to the point, Roshenstrak shoots that one deflected into the netting, and out of play. .41 to go, second period. Face-off will stay in the West Islip zone here. Things seem to settle down at least a little bit here in the middle frame after an 8-goal first period. Bouncing puck, play behind the goal. Maresca up the boards, waiting for it though, is Abenda. Makes a move, Abenda starts ahead, 2-on-1. Over the line, lost the handle though. Trying to recover and unable to do so. Lasala looking for Maresca. That play read by Aniano. He has one of the goals tonight for the Lions, so he'll try to play behind the goal. It gets picked off though. And Takaro, nice spin move to shake free of Aniano. And now Takaro some room to skate here. Over the blue line. To the corner. To move to his backhand and then takes a big hit there. That's going to be a penalty against West Islip. Looks like Jake Aniano is going to be the one to go here. It's like a boarding call. We'll see what the official call is, but something of the sort. And the 10-minute misconduct assessed as well to Aniano here. With 9:50 to go in period number 2. So first power play of the game for Middle Country. It's only a 2-minute penalty, but does get the misconduct as well. Ava Galley will head to the box to serve the 2-minute penalty. So an opportunity here for Middle Country to expand the lead if they so choose. It doesn't appear that they need more goals, at least for the time being. Navini, though, chips it ahead, trying to get a shorthanded goal of his own. Strong back check towards that attempt. Takaro wraps it around the boards, and Moringer some room to skate here. Jonathan Moringer over the line, lost the handle. And cleared to the point, not out. Takaro is able to hold it in, throws it towards the front. Higgins just got a piece of it. Skated out to center by Marco Abenda, but gave it up to Colmar. Moves his way around one of the checkers there. That was Webster. Now to the slot, to the circle. Tried to go short side. There was a little bit of daylight there, but just pulled it wide. Ryan Ravini Skates it behind his own goal. Up the glass. Colmar just unable to hold it in. Halfway through the power play. Groshans for Colmar, just out of his reach. Plays it off the kick plate. Plays this one across out of the reach of Moringer. Almost played into the Middle Country bench. Stays in play though. Colmar calling for it. They feed it onto him. But that play just offside, it appears. As Middle Country was in the middle of a change and threw the play off. .33 seconds to go on the man advantage. Face off just outside the Lions zone. One back by West Islip. They'll send it the length of the ice. Jackalar feeds it ahead for Hill. Returns it to him. And now on for Conlon. Conlon for Johnson. Turns to the corner. Johnson to the circle, to the backhand, and then his shot got deflected and wide. As he went to let it go, his stick out checked in front. Jackalar towards the net, threw a couple bodies there. Higgins able to find it. Leave it up to Matthew Minervini, who skates it out of his zone. Back to 5 aside as he feeds it on for Sinclair. Slap shot wide. To the slot, Sinclair, the stick lifted, another try. Got blocked on the way through and chipped over the goal. Halfway through the hockey game, 7-2 lead for the Cougars as Johnson looking to possibly add to it here. Steps through, Johnson in a low backhand save, Higgins. On it again, Jackalar drag, shoots and scores. What a sequence that was, and it ends up in the back of the net. Jackalar on the board to make it an 8-2 game. There you see a save by Higgins. We'll get another look at that in a second, but Johnson, rebound comes back to him. Good vision out to Jackalar. And a well-placed shot. Well, look here at that chance by Johnson. Nice move to the backhand here, but a good save by Higgins. Orban, high shot. Masked down by Higgins there. Around the boards. Held in at the point by LaSalle. Steps through, looking for some room on the forehand from the circle. Shot blocked by Kent. Levy calling for it. They were unable to get it to him. And LaSalle chips it ahead. On-man rush here to Carl from the circle. Cross ice. Orban towards the net. Pad save. Rebound available. And picked up by Kent. He has some room to skate up the ice here. 2-on-2 over the line. Kent tried to step around Caliendo. But Caliendo defended it nicely. Caro through his own legs, back the other way. Cuts back at the circle. Gets a forehand shot away, but missed wide. Sawa floats one towards the net, blocked by Galley. Kent on it here. Lasala with the glove, able to hold it in. And wrap it around the boards. Avery Ryland with the puck for Orban. Behind the goal. A high swap. Orban cuts to the forehand and knocked down to the ice. Comes free for Levy. He'll skate it back out to center. Poked off his stick though. Able to find it again. Just dumps it into Caliendo. Caliendo stretches it on for LaSalle. 5.5 to go, second period. A little bit of a quieter second period, but the two goals both by Middle Country to extend their lead to 8-2. LaSalle moves his way through a few there before he was unable to get it by Levy. Starting ahead with it. Has to hustle. Hustling back, meanwhile, are the defenders of Middle Country as that shot gloved and held by Graziano. 5:01 to play here in the middle frame. Face off here to the left of Graziano. Taking it will be Marco Abenda against Derek Johnson. Johnson wins it back towards Jackalar, goes up the boards with it. Then lost the handle, Abenda picks it up. Tough angle try, and he scores! Marco Abenda roofs it to make it an 8-3 game. The leading point getter for the West Islip Lions. Able to find the loose change here from a tough angle. Just enough room. He's able to bank it off the shoulder of Graziano and in. So West Islip cuts the deficit a little bit, but here comes Johnson right back in. Chips it ahead from Moringer, but the pass was knocked away. For Abenda, goal number 4 on the season. Johnson lost the handle. Picks it up in the corner, goes around the goal with it. Johnson, centering pass, found Moringer, takes the shot, match save, rebound. That one kept out in front. That was the stick of Gabriella Farber, which might have saved a goal there. Johnson goes back down with it. Farber and Moringer lock up. Flipped around the boards. Hoffman waiting for it. Farber into help, but Jackalar comes away with the loose puck. Sinclair will just tap it back out to center. Johnson with Hoffman hustling on it. Johnson around the goal. Quick turn, now full head of steam. Johnson, wheels turning over the blue line. Drag, shoots, and that one off a stick, off the glass. Rebound popped out in the perfect spot. He put it off the outside of the post. Now Sinclair trying to go back the other way. His pass misfired, and Groshans trying to settle things down here. Now finds some room to skate in himself. And Groshans to the outside. Back up the boards. Maresca waiting on it. Chips it back down. Minervini up the boards and out. Caliendo will just flip it back in, but waiting for it. And starting ahead with it here comes West Islip. That slap shot well wide. And the puck now loose behind the goal. 1-2 battle there. Swept towards the front. Takaro, though, was able to step in front of it. And now here's Orban over the line to the circle. Cuts back, feeds it towards the slot. Takaro able to pick it up on the other side and just shot it high. Thrown back out to center by Galante. Caliendo, D to D for Groshans. Fumbled it a little bit. Galante takes the puck. Throws it back around the boards. And getting there first will be Matthew Minervini. Sweeps it towards the front of the goal. Knocked away. And that one gets through Conlon. Held in the skates of Minervini trying to find it. Galante sweeps it towards the front. Shot on by Wilk, and that one swallowed up and held by Graziano with 1:54 to go here in period number 2. West Islip putting a little pressure on here, trying to get at least another before the end of the period. Taking the offensive zone face-off will be Rowan Byrne. There's one back and chipped out of the zone. Orban trying to catch up to it against Galley. Orban, the breakaway in forehand, and just squeaks it through Higgins. Orban on the breakaway gets just enough on it to make it a 9-3 game. Using the speed there. Able to get past Galley. Forehand, Higgins gets a piece of it, almost got enough of it. Just under the glove and into the back of the net. .144 to go here in the period. Johnson off the faceoff. Gets around one. Johnson to the circle and just pulled the trigger wide. Wraps all the way around the boards here. And heading back the other way with it is Levy. Knocked off his stick, though. And Colmar to the blue line. Run into by Webster. Centering pass in the skates of Johnson, able to find the loose puck. Goes D to D. Colmar was fired on that one. Still comes to the front, and Orban scores again. Interesting ricochet there, right to the front of the crease, and Orban has his second consecutive goal. Colmar didn't look like he was trying to go intentionally wide there, but plays the bank perfectly. Right on the stick of Orban. Was able to backhand it home there in tight. Sinclair trying to answer here, left it for Abenda. Picked up though by DeCaro in the skates of Maresca, 3-on-1. Maresca lost it though at the blue line, so just goes around the boards with it. DeCaro to the backhand, save Higgins, rebound, and another stop. DeCaro out to LaSala, shoots, left pad save, rebound. Picked up by Moringer. To the circle, he shoots that one off a body in front. Half a minute to go in the period. DeCaro, tough angle, tried to sweep it towards the front, and that one backhanded just wide by Maresca. Roshan's there to hold it in. Poke back towards the net. Higgins keeps it moving. In front, Maresca denied. Roshan's lost the handle, 10 seconds to go. Sinclair. Possible partial breakaway here to the front, backhand and a save. And that'll be how this second period comes to an end. 10-3 lead here for Middle Country. Nearly 10-4 though. Jeremy Sinclair with the partial breakaway, able to bring it to his backhand. And he almost slid that 5-hole, just getting a piece of that one. As the goaltender Graziano keeping his team in front by 7. They'll look to close things out in the final 15 minutes here on LI Sports Network. Set to go for period number 3 here on LI Sports Network. Brady Campbell with you from the rinks. 10-3 lead for Middle Country over West Islip. As Middle Country 15 minutes away from their 6th win of the season, trying to lock it down here as period number 3 is underway. Here's Farber. Lost the handle, but picks it back up and passes it on. From the outside, Minor Vini shot. Might have called a stick, went over the goal. Roshan's back around the boards. Here's LaSala. Stretches it on for Caliendo. Looks up for Johnson, pass behind him. And Leonard Minor Vini on for Matthew. Pass though in the skates of Luke Galante. Johnson takes it back. There's that one ahead for Conlon. And Jack Conlon on for Mason LaSala to the outside. Backhands it towards the slot, picked off, and chipped out to center where Groshans will skate back on it. ahead for Caliendo. Caliendo at the red line will just throw it in and head off for a change. Middle Country playing the chip and chase game here with 13.5 to play in the 7-goal lead. Groshans towards the goal. That one got all the way through. And Higgins plays it away. Caro behind the goal. Backhands it towards the front. No one home there for the Cougars. Off Ryland's skate though, and Colmar able to hold it in. Back down the boards. Picked up by Wilk and cleared out to center. Webster, Galante took a bump as he fired it in. Skate off to the bench. Colmar weaving his way through the neutral zone. Now over the blue line to the outside. Colmar almost got all the way through, trying to go coast to coast there. Good defensive stick though by Galley. Pass ahead, Levy just out of his reach. And Jackalow. The blue line cuts back to the forehand. Poked off his stick. Colmar waiting for it. Steps into that slap shot. Pulled it wide. Levy as a man breaking. Tries to feed it ahead. That one though picked off by Jackalow. And Joseph Jackalow will leave it off. And now touchdown for DeCaro. The head past everybody here. Could be an icing. And it will be. Against the Cougars. Face off. Will come back down there. With 12-10 remaining. Face off to the right of Dominic Graziano here. Graziano has been good. Has had the offensive help as well. Face off one cleanly here by the Cougars. They go around the boards. Hoffman though waiting for it. She threw it towards the front. Kept away though from the front of the net. Now Johnson starts ahead with it. Moringer just a step ahead of the play there. Throws it offside. Johnson wins the face-off to Jackalow. Looking over his options, just brings it over the blue line. Lost the handle, but right to Johnson. Johnson, the slot shoots, and that one off a stick. And went wide, and gets back on it. Wraps it around the boards for Colmar. Just flips it back down, Sinclair. Keeps it moving for Abenda. Lost the handle, though, to Moringer. He leaves it for Johnson. Knocked off his stick by Aniano. Lines back the other way. Abenda trying to get around Johnson. Had his stick lifted. Abenda back on it. Took a hit there as he threw it off the outside of the post. Omar delivered that big hit. Knocked the stick out of Abenda's hand. Now he feeds it on for Johnson. Moringer this time able to hold up onside. Johnson to the backhand and scores. Fourth of the game for Derek Johnson. It extends the lead for Middle Country. Defensive play by Colmar, quickly ahead for Johnson. Moringer this time stays on side. A nice move by number 21 in white. And he's able to put that backhand just over the glove of Higgins. Orban back the other way. Got targeted to the wall by Wilk, but he came away with the puck still and had it stripped. Flipped out to center. Groshans tried to keep it moving. Wilk will dump it right back in and head after it. Wilk and Groshans come together, wrapped up the boards. Hill tried to keep it moving. And then Orban pokes it back out to center. Groshans, on for Caliendo, chips it in. For Matthew Minervini here. West Islip trying to clear. Orban going to make that easy. And it does come back out to center, but Orban turns it right back around. From the slot, takes that shot, blocked up high by Galley. Up towards the blue line. Goshen's able to hold it in. And then that shot in and out of the glove of Higgins, so he'll cover it for the whistle. Running clock here, looks like the rest of the way with the 8-goal lead for Middle Country. And they win the offensive zone draw. A good read there by Sebastian Kent. And he'll start ahead with it. Kent to the outside, swings it towards the front. It gets through for Levy, denied. Rebound, another save. Still loose, and another left pad save. Game seems to be in hand, but Graziano with a few big stops there to keep it 11-3. Kent shot blocker save. And jumping on the rebound is Graziano for the whistle. Take a look back at some of his saves moments ago. Sending pass there, gets through the Levy. Tried to go 5-hole, and second shot a bit of a tough one there and tight. Burnt able to find the rebound. Perhaps in too close of a quarters there to get good shot away, but nonetheless tried to go glove side and a big pad save. Back to the point, Abenda, slap shot high over the net. Leonard Minervini swings it towards the front. And Masawa in the near side corner. Up the boards, Abenda waiting for it, drag shoots, that one punched away. As we hit the halfway point of period number 3. All Middle Country for the most part here in this one. Takeaway though here by Aniano. The wraparound try just getting to the post was Graziano. Orban, meanwhile, flying back the other way to the outside. Takes that shot, blocker save Higgins. Oranger throws it back down to the corner. Orban takes it away at the point, swings it back down. And that pass blocked by Minervini. Leads that one on to Abenda. Lines and misfired there on the slap shot. And looks like the officials imploring Graziano to move it, so he will do so. And Masawa, nice little move there behind his own goal to shake for Ivaniano. Taken right back though, and then that pass off the stick of Aniano. No icing as he deflects it in. Flipped out towards the circle there. Minervini kept it moving. Up the boards past Abenda. Now a possible 3-on-2 here for Middle Country. Heading to the bench will be Maresca as that shot gloved. And Higgins will hold on to it. 6 minutes and counting to play here in third period. Mines are coming up next here on the South Ring JV hockey between Kings Park Homack and Connect-Quat Sayville, followed by more JV action. Colmar shot padded away. St. Anthony's gold against St. Anthony's Black, two of the top teams in the JV division. To close out the night, Johnson stretches that one across for Colmar. Drags, puts it back on the tape of Johnson. Looking over his options in the corner, tried to go to Hill. Pass just on the wrong side of him. Johnson again. Lost the handle. Galante couldn't chip it out. Groshin steps down to keep it moving. Feeds that one right through the crease. Minervini on it. Starts it ahead for Wilk. Chips it on for Galante. No icing. It'll be the first one on it. Backhands it towards the front. In the skate there. Wilk couldn't get his stick free. Colmar around the boards. Caliendo steps down. They take the puck, now stretches it on for Johnson. Settles it over the line. Johnson shoots off the post. Bidding for goal number 5. Here he is again. Leaves it for Groshans. Finds a handle towards the net. Save Higgins. Couldn't find the rebound initially, but was able to cover. River Country seemingly on their way to win number 6 on the season. They'll look for victory number 7 as the calendar flips to February. Next game up February 1st, 9:30 p.m. against Longwood. Meanwhile for West Islip, their next game February 5th, 6:20 p.m. as Higgins makes the save there on the backhand from DeCaro. The Lions' next game February 5th, 6:20 p.m. against East Islip. Lions looking for some offense here late. Burnt couldn't get it around Moringer. Up the boards, held in by Webster. Down for Burnt. Plays it around the boards. DeCaro backhands it to Maresca. And a possible 4-on-1 here for Middle Country. Maresca over the line. Wade shoots, and that one off the stick and into the netting. Higgins gets a piece of it. As we approach 3 minutes to play. Offensive zone draw here for the Cougars, but lost to Rowan Burnt. Held in though by Orban. To the circle, drag, shoots, glove save, rebound denied as well from Higgins. Quick whistle and a little bit of chippiness there in front. Johnson here to take the offensive zone draw with 2.5 to play. Runs it back cleanly, perhaps a bit too cleanly. Put it right between his 2 teammates and banks all the way back down to the Cougar end. DeCaro wraps it around the boards. Drops the stick of Jack Conlon. He's able to recover. Feeds it on for Johnson. Skates into it from the outside. Johnson couldn't get it past Leonard Minervini. Picks it up again, trying to center, and got it through. A save made by Higgins. Despite the score, John Higgins has made some great stops. Gonna have to make another one here as Johnson cuts in and has his 5th of the game. Nice move there by Derek Johnson. Picks up his 5th. Quick up to the backhand, back to the forehand through a couple of defenders. That'll make it a 12-3 game with 1:20 to play. Salas pass knocked down. Goes back around the boards with it. Roshan's up ahead. Conlon lost it. Aniano from the slot turns in. Graziano another save as we hit 1 minute to go. Minervini chips it over the goal. To the half wall, Jack Allard takes a penalty. Shouldn't matter in the end, but that was stick and elbow up high there on Aniano. With 1/2 minute to play, he'll spend the remaining 1/2 minute in the penalty box. West Islip hustling to the dot here, trying to take advantage of the brief power play. And they win the faceoff. Farber, slap shot, deflected, didn't get all the way through, cleared back out to center. One last chance here for West Islip. Minervini to the circle, couldn't get it through, and the Middle Country Cougars, a strong win here tonight. 12-3 victory over the West Islip Lions to improve to 6-5-1 on the season. They pick up points 12 and 13. And will look to keep the good times rolling here. Back-to-back wins now in their next game on February 1st against Longwood. Derek Johnson leads the way with 5 goals. And between the pipes, Dominic Graziano, a solid start. Just allowing 3 in the dominant victory. The loss will drop West Islip to 0-11-1. They'll look for their first victory on February 5th now against East Islip as they'll try to turn things around quickly. The Mines are coming up next year on the South Ring. JV action, Kings Park Homac against Connecticut Sable, but that'll do it for our coverage of this game for everyone here at LISN, including Wally Mitchell on the camera. I'm Brady Campbell signing off. The final score, the Middle Country Cougars 12 and the West Islip Lions 3. You've been tuned in to the Suffolk County High School Hockey League here on the LI Sports Network.